What's up guys, I'm Misako Rocks. Today, let's draw Lilico from my book, Bounce Back Volume 1. Okay. Here we go. This is going to be the guideline. I want to show you today from Volume 1 series. So Lilico in this book, she starts with pretty much with her, she's wearing a sailor uniform. Okay, and then she moves to Brooklyn, New York, right? So let's draw her in her school uniform, sailor uniform today. All right, so this is going to be her guideline. And I wanted her eyes really expressive. That's why I made my character's eyes kind of like oversized than normal. Because it's kawaii. And her eyes is a little longer than other characters. Okay, so kind of like this. And then let's draw her right eye. Okay, go like this. And also today I'm going to show you how to color her hair with Copic markers too. So it's a little extra lessons, okay? And here we go. Okay, kind of like this, okay? It's just, I know since it's my character, I can't mess it up. Okay, nice. All right. And then let's draw her nose. You know what? Nose, I kind of want to do that later. Yeah, no, we can't do that later. What am I saying? We're going to draw nose. Okay, so like around here. Okay. Then we're going to draw her. Whoa. Smile. Kind of like this. Okay, good. Her eyebrows, everything, we're gonna draw a little later. After we finish drawing her hair. No hair, okay. What am I saying? Face line. Okay. Then from here in, I'm gonna tilt it a little bit. Goes here. You know, without this character, I can't talk about, you know, Emma Nala at all, because Lilico is the one just started my bounce back pretty much, yeah, series making. So I really appreciate this character. All right, then we're gonna draw her bangs. So her bangs are a little heavy in the middle section, okay, and she has a side hair. So let's start drawing her bangs like this. And I'm drawing bounce back characters pretty much almost 6 years, right? So, to be honest, each character slightly, every time I draw, slightly, you know, getting better. Yeah, like a little bit maybe different from book. Because again, also my drawing is getting, I like to say, better. So that means my character design's getting slightly, you know, a little bit like just, like her facial expressions, was it like that? You know, maybe you feel maybe that way, but let's just say that, yeah, it's getting better, each by each, okay? So go like this, so heavy, right? And then side hair. And I want this here like this. Go. I like just a little bit of wave going on. Go here, okay. Kawaii. Okay, whoa, I gotta start drawing her nice round head shape. Okay, good. Then let's start drawing a little top like this. Here, here. Okay. And people ask me that if I ever played basketball, I used to be in a team or something, because Bounce Back series, yeah, I used basketball as a kind of a core theme, right? And let me tell you, never. I'm not good at any like those ball sports at all. Volleyball, basketball, dodgeball, soccer, no for me. I'm really good at the solo sports. That's why I liked this team. sports. I'm telling you, that's why, like, yeah, pretty much one of the reasons why Lilico was born. Kind of a something I wanted to do when I was a kid. Now I feel that way. Okay, so now started drawing ponytail like this. Okay, here. Like first, let's just draw short, medium, and the bottom part is gonna get pretty heavy. Okay, so I'm gonna start moving like this way. Go like this. Movement is pretty important for her hair. Go like this. Yeah. Ooh, this is cute. Okay. Then we're gonna start drawing her neck. Okay. Go like this, and then we're gonna start drawing. Oh, hey, eyebrows. Speaking of eyebrows, so between here the bangs, we're gonna draw her eyebrows. Okay, kind of like this. Okay, good. And then you know what? Yeah, actually, let's draw inside of her eyes quick too. Bounce Back series has a pretty everything kind of a oversized. That's the kind of a style I used. So really shiny bubble, right? Because it's really showing kind of a positivity and a curiosity from each characters. So go like this, and let's do more little bottom bubbles too. I think this is good. Okay. Then I'm gonna start going up. So we're gonna start drawing a sailor uniform. So first I want to draw kind of a triangle shape like this. Right, slightly, yeah, a little bit below her neck, right? And then behind, go like this. Go like that. And then let's go here. I want this sailor, the top part, sort of like floating because of the wind. I wanted to show something kind of really dramatic and energetic movement. Kind of like this. Okay, good. Go like that. And then let's draw her scarf, okay? Here. And then most of the school, my middle school was a sailor uniform. It's a really common uniform in Japan. And most of the schools, they tend to have a little school symbol, kind of a logo in the middle, this area. But here, we're not gonna do it. Okay, here. Height. Height. Okay, nice. And then let's just, I'm gonna go like that. And we're gonna draw, oh yeah, a little more here. So underneath it's gonna be shoulder. And I want kind of like summer short sleeves, kind of breathy, something like this. Arm line. And then let's draw rest of our body line here. Okay, whoa, I should go, sorry. Here. Kind of like this. Okay. So this side obviously looks a little wider and bigger. This side looks a little smaller because of, you know, her, yeah, the way she's kind of like a turning her body, right? And then I want to add a little bit more fabric wrinkle lines here and there. That would be great. Now I want to erase pencil line and we're gonna start coloring. Okay, let's go. If you love kawaii manga, you will love my new middle grade graphic novel, Double Trouble, Lost in Japan, Bounce Back Volume 4. This time, main characters are twin sisters, Angie and Akiara. They're going to travel to Japan with Bounce Back characters. They're gonna explore Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto. This fun adventure is packed with kawaii stuff, Japanese pop culture, friendship drama, and lots of excitement. Scan a QR code to pre-order your copy. Now let's get back to the video. Okay, so these are colors we're gonna use, mainly kind of a warm gray tones. If you have a Copic markers, it's going to be W series. And skin tone red and a blue, all right? Let's start coloring her skin first. Let's go. Okay, so first, don't think about anything. I want to start coloring her skin. And you know what? Yeah, her blues school uniform too. So this top part and here a blue and a skin tone. You ready? Let's go. Okay, so I want to add a little like a darker shadow on her skin. So you can just use the skin tone you use, but press a little harder. And a line here, and a color, okay? And even her face itself, maybe 1% of her this right side of a cheek. I'm going to add a little darker skin tone here, okay? Underneath nose, please. Here. I think this is good. Okay, now we are moving to her hair color. Like I said in the beginning, if you have color Copic markers, I want to use maybe W gray tone, and it's going to be 4, 5, and 7. If you don't, I want to use gray, just a really nice gray or dark, nice mix with a gray and a brown. That would be great. Okay, so Copic markers, it's alcohol markers. So if you're using a thin paper like me, the ink is gonna bleed. So I want to have maybe a couple papers underneath, so you can color really nice and you don't need too hard your desk. Okay, so first I'm gonna go tilt it like this. I want to use really this dark green. I mean, not green, gray. I'm using a W, I say, right? W7 here, like this. Okay, and I'm gonna go more like that. Here, like this. And then more here. And also her hair is pretty long, so it might take a while. Go like this. And even this section a little bit too. Not all the way. Kind of like this. Here. Kind of like this. Okay. And I'm going to go there. Maybe top. If you can add like dots like this, that would be nice. I'm going to start to tilt it like that. And then let's draw more. Okay. So this section is done. Now here. Inside of this ponytail, I want you to use this dark gray color like that. Okay, here. And then maybe more here. Like that. I think this is good. Okay, then we are going to use lightest gray. In this case, it's W4. We're gonna use, and just I want to color everywhere, and you just go through even the darkest gray you used. Even that section I want to just color like this. Okay, here, all right, so it's a little, I know I have to be really careful, but kind of rough, but you get the idea, okay? Here. So now you see this contrast between light and dark gray. Yeah, it might be a little too harsh, right? So I want to sort of like create a really nice, I want, those two colors blended pretty good. So yeah, in that case, I'm using a little like a medium gray, W5, and especially the section really like is light and a gray, a dark gray is a little too much, too obvious. That section I want you to sort of like go over and a color. Okay, here like this. See, so now looks pretty good, right? Warm and soft, same time. That's the kind of like texture I want you to create with Copic marker. And the Copic markers are like, you can just use again to add it more color, and it's gonna look really rich and pretty. So try that. Okay, then we're gonna start using, actually we need a brown. Sorry, I want you to have like a dark brown, please. Dark and light brown. Now inside of our eyes, Lilico's eyes, I used kind of like, how can I say? Yellow tone brown, if there's a thing. But kind of like yellow tone brown. That means kind of a light brown first. Okay, right? And then dark brown like this. Top, pretty much 1/3 of this top section of our eyes, dark brown. And then mixing with a little bit of like pink. That would be great. And then let's add a rosy cheek inside of a mouth, please too. That would be nice. Okay, almost done, guys. Then red scarf. My school uniform, if I visited your school, yes, I do visit schools a lot to give a speech and teach manga, but I think if students at the school I visited, if you guys are watching, maybe you heard this story. Anyway, my school uniform, middle school uniform, the color was insanely dark navy blue, and then we have to wear that even almost like a really hot day. And imagine wearing that. You're just like soaking all the strong sunlight and the heavy clothes. It's sailor uniform, it's not light. I mean, unless summer sailor uniform is really light, but sometimes, you know, it doesn't work that way. I remember I got sweaty so much, but still cute though. And then let's add a little bit of shadow with a gray tone. Right side here, half of a sleeve, a little bit like that too. That would be great. Okay, so the final touch is, I'm gonna write it down how to write her name. Okay, her name is Lilico. Oh, her last name is Takada. Kind of like used my last name a little bit too. Mixing together. So I'm gonna write it down, her name, just a Lilico here. All right, I'm gonna here. You ready? Okay. Ko. Such a cute name. Lily is, yeah, like a, you know, flower lily, but I wanted to add this really classic Japanese name. Like, you know, my name, Misako, Ko, Lilico's Ko. Kind of same thing. Okay. Okay, we just drew Lilico in a sailor uniform. Yay! Ta-da! We just drew Lilico in a sailor uniform. So cute. I hope you enjoyed. And this is a book from Bounce Back Volume 1. And if you have more other characters you want to draw with me, please write it down here. Don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channels. And yeah, like this video too. Thank you so much. I'm gonna see you next video. Bye-bye! One more thing, take a look at my book collection, my graphic novel series, Bounce Back, and activity book series, How to Draw Kawaii Manga. Arigato!